7:30. We will wait a little bit. Let some people get in here.
Just like a photograph, you made me feel like this will last forever. Looking in your eyes, I see my whole life.
Oh, say you know it when you know it. I don't know. You don't let me know. Take my heart, come back here. So what's up? Just waiting for some people to get on here. You and I started dancing. You were right there all alone. You alone. Oh, let me move you over here. That you won't close, don't let me go. Oh man, it's gonna be madness today. Absolute madness. Just the fact that we gapped up, bro, is insane. Like pre-market open at 690, 689.5. That's insane, bro. This is so strong. We have not only FOMC, but we also have Meta, Microsoft, and Apple earnings. Yeah, and Amazon. Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Google. That's crazy. We'll see. We'll see if we pop through or not. Meta, Apple. Apple looks nice. It's holding. Microsoft. Yeah, probably break that. All right, there we go. We got some more people in. It's time to level up. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. Ready to see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Repping out 1-9, the city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. All right, y'all. 2013 and the way that I live, I feel like a king. We really need to wait. We really just need to wait today. What's kind of going through my head with this gap up is going to be either that we got this whole range now, first off, right? So let's just do that. We got not doing nothing until we break that or break that. So
we just created this massive zone, which is crazy that we did that because every time, if you look in the past, every time there's FOMC, there's always a gap up, and then usually, sometimes when it gaps up like this, it just continues to fall. We could see, I do think we could see, I mean, potentially even 672, 674. But the question is, if we're gonna be on like, we need to. We need to come down, but it's either gonna drop. It's gonna drop and pop and go through, or it's gonna drop, come back. You know, could do it again. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens because FOMC. I mean, FOMC could tank it, and then um sorry, my screen got stuck. FOMC could tank it, and then earnings could bring it up, which is nuts. So if we, I mean, really, you could wait, just wait for below 686 before you take it lower. I would say below 686 is that new low that we're creating, right? So that's really what you want to wait for. This you get rid of. I just like having the levels there. But you see how like you know, we're just climbing up, right? We're just climbing up. So it's not like, so we need to go break. I mean, really just here now, but I would also like to break the previous day close and then take it down. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it could just be a solid red candle. If you are trying to trade news, if you're trying to trade FOMC, I highly suggest that you just wait for it to come out. The news will come out. There's going to be a giant move up or down, right? And then gauge that move. Wait for that candle to close. Because a lot of times it could go, especially with things like today, we're very strong to the upside, clearly. We do have to come down, yes. I mean, we've had bearish divergence this entire time. Look at this. It's gonna be all right. Look at that. Since what, Monday? This whole week. I mean, even before has been bearish divergence. So this week alone was just a gap up and go this entire week. Like that's pretty crazy. This is the week, right? It's just an uptrend. It's just an uptrend. So yeah, maybe once we break that, which will be at about where I just said 686, then we could take it to the downside. At least that 682 would be my ideal exit. But you just gotta play it by ear as it goes. It's pretty much all I'm thinking for SPY. I like this little double top on London, right? New York will open, triple top, drop, or pop. I think the earnings are, there's a few before market open. So just be wary. NVIDIA went crazy. NVIDIA, we have some gorgeous levels on. I love NVIDIA. SPY is like, I say you could also trade NVIDIA with a small account. Say a small account, you trade SPY and NVIDIA only, and AMD and Hood. You trade the smaller tickers. Like those are great companies to trade, and definitely great potentials from them. But their premiums are cheaper. So like if I call out a meta trade, you got to spend $1,000 on one contract. So like if your account is $500, then you have to go out of the money, so it's not gonna go as fast, and you have you're like all in. So if we have to stop out and get another trade, you just shot yourself in the foot. But as far as if you go SPY, you go NVIDIA, you go hood, you could find they're usually not bad. They're usually like $150, sometimes $200, but you at least get a couple trades out of it, right? That's why you never just full port one trade. You just, if you got $500 in your account, just do one contract until you have 1,000, and then do two contracts. Or just stay at one until you get to 5,000. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but it's not. What's the rush? It's not a sprint. This is a long game. But once the account gets up there, you're good. You're good. You gotta keep your risk management. So, anyways, the video with the gap up, I still like that 203 bounce. I think it could be a 205 bounce now. Yo, no, I want to be around you. That's crazy. Long terms? Where's my long term? My long term people. I know we eating. But this is gorgeous on the video. So definitely screenshot this. Get these levels down, because this is a great play. If you want to short something, if you're short on everything, right? Because we are at all-time highs. You could take it short at the break of 203, down to that 200. If we break that 200, right? So like, this is how it should realistically look like when it starts moving down. So we make a lower low, then we retrace, then we go. We could even, it could even go like down. I don't know why it doesn't do that sometimes for me. I just draw. Could go. Jeez, can't even draw. Could go boom, boom, boom. So we'll see. But each level, you just take one at a time, right? As soon as we break right here, as soon as we break this level, you take down a 200. Small account, that's your profit. That is a $3 move. That's all you need. There's no reason to go crazier beyond that. There's no reason to go crazier beyond that. This is your plan. You trade your plan. Plan your trade and trade your plan, right? If my plan is below 203 down to 200, that's the trade. That's fire. Yeah, fall in love with the process. Fall in love with just being right about the charts, Do that. Tesla with the gap up. Equal highs. Interesting to see if we break that. If we break that, I'll take Tesla to freaking 480. I think Tesla could go parabolic if we break this today. Set an alert there for sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. All right. AMD with the gap up. Equal highs. Oh yeah. Also bearish divergence. Rising wedge. Boom. Even if you. Boom. With bearish divergence. Boom. These are confluences. This is like how you guys need to look at the chart. So if you're on here, good for you, because this is knowledge, right? Rising wedge is a chart pattern. On the RSI, bearish divergence is a thing when stock is making a higher high and the RSI is making a lower high. that is bearish divergence. It tells us it wants to come down, so we can just wait. All right, technically, just leave that there and just wait for it to break. And then once it breaks, take it to here, 248, right, or at least 252. So potential big moves to the downside today. We'll be watching to see. I would definitely probably take AMD below 259 to 256. And then definitely see 256 because we break that. I could see a push. This will probably be chopping here. So yeah, it's not too bad on AMD. Meta 757 to 761, but these are a little bit bigger, so I wouldn't worry about it as much. Okay, Apple pre-market bounce right there. So you could take Apple below. See, that's so lame. This is a $1 move. It looks huge. I hate that. I don't want to trade that. Hood heavy consolidation. So I'm curious. I think we might pop up here on Hood actually. This looks like a flag to me or a bullish triangle. Let me get some. Say hola, hola. I think I think if we break out of that, Hood's gonna go crazy. Hood probably top watch for me today. I hope that we do break that to the upside. If not, if we break it to the downside, you could still go 145 down to 142. That's a fire trade. So yeah, I'll definitely go Hood, AMD, and NVIDIA really. Hood, AMD, and NVIDIA, and then Tesla we could watch for top watch. That'd be good. So let's do that. Let's get it in the Discord. FOMC and earnings. So be very careful today. Also, I said it in the stock chat. I'm telling you, go light. Do not enter something that is your full account. All right, go light. Even last time we caught FOMC, I think $100 made me like 800. Just it'll happen. All right, you just need to let it happen and not over leverage in case it doesn't happen. SPY. Bouncy. Don't go with that. Bouncy. I don't really want to put levels for SPY. It's kind of ugly. We'll go 687 bounce, right? We'll go pre-market bounce again, what it's been doing all week. We'll go 687 5 bounce or below 686. We'll go 686.8. 686.8 down to me, you, and your friends. I don't even want to do that. I said I'm going to go below 686 down to 685. See, it's so stupid. It's $1 move. It's not even worth it. Just wait for below 685 to go 683. 85, then whatever, 683. We'll do our main focuses. NVIDIA, first $5 trillion company. Yeah, NVIDIA's fucking insane. NVIDIA, let's get that 205 bounce. Back to all-time highs. Hood, well, I guess we could go, or just in case, right? Or below 203 down to 200. Below 203 down to 200. Hood will go above 148 to 151. Hood above 148 to 151. Or below. Bouncy. Below 145 to 142. 45 to 142. Nvidia hood. What's the other one I said I liked? AMD. Work your way up to the big face, honey. Just bounce. I mean, this move alone, 259 to 256.5 is good. AMD will go 259 down to 256. 259 to 256.5 or 259. All right, we're gonna leave that. That's a lot for people. Let's get that in there, and yeah, be careful today. Be smart, and thanks for tuning in. Any questions? Any questions? I'm about to throw a couple thousand. All right, y'all. Good luck today, and wait.